Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Room 2. It is, of course, a time-honored tradition to play through a The Room game at or around Halloween. I'm recording this quite late, so that's why there's a range, and that's why we are going. To just get started today, I have approximately 3 hours before I have other plans, so let's hope the game's roughly that long or less. Because otherwise we're gonna be in a pickle. I don't really remember anything from the room 1, so hopefully it's gonna be all good. We're just here to have some fun, do a little puzzling. I did not prepare this. We're gonna see if it works out. This is my first playthrough of this. Double click on the note to focus. Click and drag to open the note. If my calculations are correct, then this is where you will emerge. Which does kind of remind me of the room 1. Welcome, friend, we have much to share. Now you are blind, but I have left you provision to see that your passage may be shorter than mine. I am forced to conceal it somewhere in this room and trust your wits to uncover it. I am not the only ghost in this place. Check the eyepiece. The lens is broken. I'm gonna click on it wildly until it fixes itself. Right click to zoom out. Zoom out for... Ooh. This does actually seem new. I believe in the room 1 we just had 1 table. Now we have 2 tables, really adding a whole extra layer to the second room. Push the button. I, for one, cannot wait for all the things that were added. A puzzle. My goodness. Are we the smartest people in the world? Or is just a tutorial? It's hard to tell. Am I playing these games just to ration my puzzling games? Slide. There we go. Get lens, use it on the thing, all very great. Yeah, realistically, I am just doing this on Halloween just so I don't go through all of my puzzle games in like a day. Ooh, a fingerprint. But I'd say that's the format. I'd say that works. Pick up the piece. Small piece of metal. Find out where the piece can be used. This, oh, I thought it said escape the room. That would have really shortened the time span on this one, I'd say. I don't think we've really been able to do anything with this so far, but it apparently does not fit there, but it has been a while since we looked at table 1. And lo and behold, the shape does... well, I'm completely stumped at this point. It looks like a piece is missing, the game knows intuitively. However, I am not so smart. Can I click on this? There we go. Just let me... That's nice. That's good stuff. Another piece. I am just clicking away the text every single time, and I promise you I'm not doing it on purpose. Ooh. The old classic. Southeast, southwest, north. Right, okay, that actually, it does add a sort of classic system to it all. I mean, it doesn't sound like I could just do this, because it looks like a piece is missing. But simultaneously, it doesn't look like there's much else I can do with the things I currently have at hand. If I could pick up this piece of paper that's probably covering something up, that would be lovely, but that doesn't seem to be the case either. I do recall a lot of the room 1 was just figuring out what the puzzle was. Like, a lot of it was just sort of running around the table and hoping for the best, and that's, I think, what we're doing here right now. Mr. Rigby. Let me just put on my reading... I can't actually put on the goggles while I'm reading this. Suffice it to say, I don't share my colleagues' faith in your character. Word to me would not be. I don't trust you. Needs must be as the devil drives. It follows to brief you in this ungodly task. You shall only be paid upon your successful return with the artifact, enormous value. Researchers, unconditionally, great power, blah. Very exciting. I assume that's probably going to be very relevant to a puzzle in 2 hours from now that I will struggle with immensely. But until then, let's put that there. That's nice. Now we've got spinnies to play with. We can grab the big cat bell, which of course is the only way for a compass to work. If any important text shows up in the bottom, it's never going to be read because I'm always be clicking, and it's just showing up the worst times. The compass eye. What was it? Southeast, southwest, north? Ooh, look at him look. Perhaps the code is hidden in the code somewhere. The room some... Yeah, okay, it was not that. Southeast, southwest, north. Right, it was. So why... is it the other way around? Oh, it just... right, I understand the puzzle now. We figured it out. Southwest, north. There we go. Sism! Which is what they used to say in front of caves to open them. Open Sism. A medallion. I should take a closer look. That one I managed to read in time, fortunately. Ah, the joy of watching someone else do a puzzle. I'm sure it's going to be an exquisite experience for everyone involved. And not just for my own fun. That's obviously not... Okay, we got ourselves 3 shapes. Which one of these shapes lines up with the... this is an impossible puzzle. I'm clearly going to have to brute force this. It doesn't actually work. Can I play with this some more? No, not really. Because this just looks like an X, right? And I'm... Well, there's an X right there. But that's no good. That's no good. I don't think I saw any other shapes that would align with the shapes that are on the back of my cool box. Except, of course, at the top of the big box, in the biggest table in the room, which, as you can probably imagine, was invisible to my puzzle-solving eyes. Yeah, this is good. This is what you want to see. Boom. Oh, it is what you want to see. Good. That's one of the symbols we saw on the table. Truly, puzzle masters. Figuring it out in lightning speed. This is actually a puzzle-solving speed run. And that is the kind of enthusiasm we're gonna have to bring to this, because so far, this tutorial level's not very difficult at all, but I suppose it is a tutorial at the end of the day. I shouldn't be too angry about this whole situation. I want... I'm solving at least 3/4 of these puzzles by accident, but that's working out for me, I think. Wasn't there something like this in the first room? This is gonna be a recurring question, because, again, I genuinely don't fully recall, but I do recall seeing this at some point in life. And that's gotta count for something. Did I not do that properly? I suppose not. Yeah, this was like at the end of the first one, wasn't it? Suddenly it's all coming back to me. The cool thing about doing games with vague story once per year is that nothing will stay. Chapter complete! Hey, look at that. The beginning of our trials is completed. We got an achievement. Everything's just going wonderfully. Now, of course, we are on boat. And I have played the Obra Dinn game in my spare time because I cannot ration my puzzle games if I do not use them for content. There is no sign and my patience wears thin. In my frustration, I scaled the foremast myself. A fool's errand. The fog is so dense I can barely see my own deck from the crow's nest. Let alone the Helena. Regardless, I have had the gun deck run out of the cannons in readiness. It's good to keep them in sharp. I'm sure these large capitalized letters are not important to my story whatsoever. Let's see. Foremast, crow's nest, cannons. What can we do here? Can we interact with foremast? No. Well, my idea's ruined. Cannons. It seems a bit premature to be messing with the cannons if I haven't even messed properly with the foremast. But then I didn't look at this. And I think just about any time you look at a model ship, you're gonna have to be looking through a lens to get the full picture. The question mark button will glow when hints are available. The game is taunting me. Maybe I don't know what a foremast is. There is actually a very real chance that this isn't a foremast, but it just seems like, yeah. I know roughly where one's forehead is, right? And I would assume nautically the fore part of something is usually in roughly the same location, but maybe I'm making assumptions that I shouldn't be making here. There is always that possibility, of course. Having said that, hang on. Let me just look around for a little bit. Maybe there's hidden shenanigans once again. There is that little symbol right there, which seems to indicate that there's either a strange window or something blocking something. I can't, to my knowledge, move around. Let me just pressing some buttons just in case. But I think you can play this on a tablet, and I don't think tablets have the technology to like have buttons. So that doesn't seem. It seems unlikely. So let's. We can probably safely assume, right? Is this something? There is probably something on this boat that I can, in some way, shape or form, interact with. But it. What's that? So far, my luck is limited. Although maybe the game really does want me to use a hint. But at the same time, my stubbornness will not allow me for at least another good 3 minutes of random clicking. So there is that to consider. 4-mast crow's nest cannons. One would assume. Am I gonna really be using a hint in like second 1 of the game? Because surely not. Surely I can figure out this small boat, ship, or other such thing. Oh, there we go. That counts. That counts as figuring something out. Where do I want these ropes, though? Oh, there. Nice. A small gold key. Is there a small gold keyhole? Cannot you look at it with the lens? Cannot really do much with this either. To my knowledge, this isn't a keyhole, but you never know. It's good to try these things out every now and then. This doesn't seem right either. Come on, let me look at the foremast again. Maybe this thing is actually, surprisingly, a keyhole. But it does not seem to be the case. This looks like it slides down, but maybe I need to put something on it before I can slide it. Similarly, there could just be a keyhole somewhere behind me, and I will find that in 3 days. I cannot double-click on that crow's nest with any real luck there, unfortunately. Is there a door? A chest? I mean, there is that chest right there, and I don't think I can interact with it in any meaningful way because, of course, the lights are not on, and you can't work in darkness. That would be preposterous. Truly, why would you even come up with the idea? I can't believe you suggested that to me just now. Furious. I can no longer really do anything with this. The other cannons... Oh! Alright, yeah, no, I knew that was there. Yeah. I mean, I can't seemingly do anything with it, but, you know, it's part of the ship. Can I do anything down here? This is very similar, I feel, to my original experience of the Room 1, which is I am lost basically the entire time until I accidentally click on something that's relevant. But, again, it's format. It works. It works as a game. I really don't want to use a hint just yet, but at the same time, if the game is really built around getting a hint at this point because they want to show off how the hint system works, right? Oh, cannons. That's neat. Let me just place my cannons properly. There we go. We don't need no hints. We just need to find the place to click on the cannons. Still don't know what a foremast is, but I'm sure that's not going to be relevant at any point. I figured out how to open the ship and play with my ship house, so that is looking promising. A strange shaped key to go with my other key. Oh. Ooh! It lights up the chest, so surely it lights up the chest in the room. Ah, God. Truly a place made by someone who loves some puzzles. It's been 30 weeks at sea, and the crew goes restless at the lack of plunder. Though I would not betray it, I share those concerns. A privateer's license is no small investment, and my investors will not be happy without a return. According to the prisoners we took off San Esposito, we should find the Santa Helena in these waters fresh out of New Granada. They were simple swabs, ignorant of all the workings of the decks, but they spoke of some artifact of great value aboard. It's cute that there's lore, but quite frankly, I just want to open this cool looking box. I assume I have to make a keyhole shape using these various holes at my disposal. I don't know what the shape actually was. What is this? It's the Duke Nukem symbol, and then it has a little doorway in the bottom, and then a little rooftop at the top. That's cute. That's nice. That looks like... it doesn't really look like anything just yet, but give me 7 more days and I will figure out a shape that works for me. I mean, this kind of works. I mean, it's just the bottom that doesn't really... I know the keyhole shape doesn't match the key. I'm very not good at shapes. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So the hole's in the bottom. So this looks right. Right? It's just that the shape at the top probably isn't ideal. Although this looks wrong. Maybe... it's very awkward to spin. It wasn't like that kind of roof, was it? Oh, no. Hang on. It is not hollow at the top, so there needs to be hole. Oh, God. Is it like a slightly... Give me like 3 more days and I'll be done with this. There we go. This looks alright. Like that? Like this? Hey! We figured out shapes. Good. Shapes were figured out and everyone was pleased by my progress. Everyone's proud of me and I can't believe that everyone's cheering me on. Right here and right now. Bloop. Yeah, there we go. The old invisible lizard switch. I think we found something that looks like consistent game design. With these multicolored panels. That's exciting. Oh. Look at that. Before you know it. Hey. This is looking promising already. Can I spin this? Yeah. Now I'm worried because I don't really... Like, obviously this is here. And this panel does... It's impossible to read any text in this game. It cannot be done. Is this something? No. There we go. I'm sure if I read nothing, the game will still more or less explain itself to me through action, but my goodness. Whoever was like, you know what, we're gonna make left click the interact button for everything, but also make it remove text instantly. It's some kind of a mad genius for sure. Speaking of mad genius, I don't know what to do here. Come on. Figure out which one of these, I mean, it's unlikely that I now have to go back to the ship, but at the same time, it did open up like a whole compartment here, and I really didn't do much more other than light up a chest. But I suppose it's technically not impossible that that really was all there was to it. It just, I feel like I need a thing, right? Like something to slot into this cool looking hole. And right now I am lacking of cool things to put in hole. Except maybe a cannonball, but I feel like that's just too big. The side things, look at that. There's a little Triforce right there. Bloop. Ooh. It seems like you would be able to spin it. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. Is there any other cool stuff on this chest, though? From a first inspection, the answer is, not that much, but I also don't really know what this sort of Triforce looking thing is meant to indicate. Except that it wants me to interact with the bottom left triangle. Which unfortunately I am not one to have. Oh, and there's one for the top. Oh, actually, there's a lot of triangles on this. Can I do anything with this wheel? I really don't know what this is meant to indicate. There is surely a large quantity of triangles on this particular. Oh, is this just like a hint to figure out what the keyhole shape is if you don't know how shapes work? Fortunately, I'm a shape expert. It only took me 7 days to solve that children's puzzle, so I've solved the puzzle too, but is it really just that the top right needs to be top left triangle, bottom left yeah. I didn't even notice these triangles were there, but yeah, we solved that. that was a problem for a long time ago at this point. Anyway, I genuinely I'm nearing the hint button right now, just to figure out where the cool shape is that I can slot into this hole. Because as it stands, I have no cool shapes, and I have clicked on many an item. And I, for one, am concerned that I am not going to get off the Obra Dinn and as such figure out who committed the terrible atrocities. Although there's still like big parts of this ship that I haven't really figured out how to interact with either. There is stuff like this where it's like just slide it down somehow, but I probably need to just put something on there, right? There's a whole book in here. A mountain of more, a palace of slum, why not the quarters of a galleon on full sail? With each dizzying step I am whisked around the globe as simply as turning a corner. Will you be following my path, blah, 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 and what sights have you witnessed in my own experiences? I'm leaving notes and I urge you to do the same, blah, blah, blah. Thrilling as it is, something's not quite right with this place. I struggle to define what. Sometimes I can smell the lime and grease paint. I have to find some limes. That is what I got out of that hint. Good. I think we're on the right path here. We just have to find the limes. Like, there's the ship's wheels missing? How am I supposed to sail this now? Let alone that the sails are clearly not yet lowered. I am... That question mark button is taunting me. You know... Because quite frankly, even with my rampant clicking, I am occasionally reaching new frontiers, but at the same time, my goodness, it is quite a tough one. I'm surprised this bottom little plaque isn't actually anything, but yeah, you can't have everything be something, I suppose. Can I close the chest? Just put something back again? Life was a lot easier before this chest was open. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You sneaky devil. But we figured it out. Through just large quantities of clicking, we did manage to get a strange cylinder. And quite frankly, I consider that a victory. There we go. Oh yeah. That's a good shape. Look at that. The chest is further, and now we're gonna play a cool game of Go. I didn't... Oh, Jesus. I didn't take long for us to track her down. It didn't take long for us to track her down. We raced north for 2 miles. Deep sea currents approaching the mainland. We turned west for 2 miles to cut her off at the coast. With no sign. We had 3 miles back south to meet her. We sighted sure enough, but we cut through the cape before we could intercept. Now we must wait for the tide. Bloop. Oh, I can't bloop. Oh, there we go. What? Oh, I have to probably do this, right? Oh, no. How do I... There we go. I figured it out. Nope, did not. There we go. We figured it out. Ay, 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 ay. This is gonna be just a lot of reading. Even the elements turn against us. Passage through the caves took us 4 miles west, and we soon sighted Hermaeus, 4 miles to the north of us. Seeing us in pursuit, she cut west 2 miles into a fog bank with her heavy ballast would easily overhaul us. This accursed file, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so 4 west, 4 north, 2 west? That doesn't seem... This seems too easy. One... I mean, I also am struggling a bit to, you know, go over land with my boat, I suppose. So there is that little predicament, ultimately. Or is this really just a matter of 4 west, 4 north, 2 west, and to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, boop, boop. No, this doesn't seem to be much of anything. From the look of things, at least. But maybe I'm just not clicking at the right thing. It's sometimes difficult to really judge what this game wants. I haven't really done anything with this yet, I suppose, and I could... Oh, there we go. Ah, good. I hope you're ready for the next 6 days of your life, because sliding puzzles, or anything that even slightly resembles a sliding puzzle, has a tendency to take me longer than anyone. We've already solved it. Alright, but we don't really have a key, which is a problem. Hang on. Passage through the cape took us 4 miles west, and we were seen sighted mass 4 miles north. She cut to west into the fog bank. Is this meant to be fog? Maybe I've just been misreading this. And that would explain... Because I thought this was land, but at the same time, this looks like it would be fog. But also, I don't really know how to interact with this any further than I currently have. Though, likely, I'm meant to put the key into the keyhole and then new opportunities would arise. Which doesn't seem too impossible, but at the same time, I am sort of lost in terms of things I can still play with at this point. So am I just going to press the hint button? The possibility is certainly there. Because I haven't really seen a key anywhere. Although it might just be on the floor, I suppose. I haven't really actively looked at the floor. This doesn't seem to be showing me much of anything. The ship itself doesn't have much to go for it either. I don't know what this thing in the bottom right of my lens is, but it looks quite nice. There's a lot of symbols on this lens, actually. Is there a key just underneath the paper? That would be lovely. So I've done the cannons, I've done the crow's nest. I don't realistically think I've done anything with the foremast, but I might have just forgotten, because that does seem like something I would do. There's also a reasonable chance that the key was just visible and that I just haven't clicked it yet. Similar to this piece of paper, which was very much visible on screen, and I just didn't see it. So there is that. There is still the mystery of the missing ship's wheel, which is yet to be solved. All in all, truly mysteries in this world know no end whatsoever. I doubt I can do any more with this. It does often seem that the moment you've done one thing with a thing, that's it. That's the thing you get to do with it. Did I move this up or down before? Probably not. But a key would be nice. If someone just has a key to spare, I'll take that. It doesn't really need to be a key to this. At this point, I'll just settle with any key and I'll just try and jam it in there, but... yeah... that's just that little feeling of hopelessness, I suppose. Come on. Maybe there's something else left in this room that I have yet to see. Can't play with that. Can't play with the torches. Can't just jump into the water and go for a swim. Can't fire a cannon, to my knowledge. I've gone through all of my standard rituals. Finding cannon and firing cannon. This top section, I don't think I can interact with the back of it anymore either. So that's probably nothing. This, I assume, is still just there for the hint on how to open the chest rather than anything else. I don't know. I genuinely... I mean, obviously, I have had several situations in the last, let's say, 30 minutes that also I realistically didn't know what to do until I accidentally clicked on the correct thing. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling a little bit more stumped. I do need to actually remember that this is here. I do feel like this is going to be relevant at some point. If not already. Occasionally, I feel like I can hear people running around above me, which startles me slightly, but it hasn't really gotten me to like a secret key compartment yet, to my knowledge. If there was just one on the roof, that'd be just devious. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine someone putting a key on the roof? That would be just utterly devious. Oh, that question mark, though. The fact that it's on screen at all times, it's looking at you. It's trying to just be so clickable, but at the same time, if I can, for some reason, my mind's like, ooh, if you can figure out this button that you have to find without a question mark, that's gonna be the real deal right there. But I don't think it really is going to be the real deal right there. I think it's just gonna be, at this point, a hollow victory. But who knows? Is the pillar in the back here something? It actually does kind of look like there's stuff going on. Oh my god. That's why this is a perfect Halloween game, because there's nothing quite as scary as watching just someone who cannot actually figure anything out try and do a puzzle. So it's actually very scary. Boop 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 boop. This seems too easy. There must be more to this. It's probably like down here instead, but nope, we're good. We have her now. The fog lifted shortly before noon, and she was 6 miles to the south. Rapidly, we closed down. She fled east 2 miles and back towards the Cape. No, I'll be honest. This didn't need to go on for an extra step, I would say. Also, I just realized that it was cool colored stuff. Oh, the wheel. Can I have this? Ooh, this is actually pretty neat. I don't know exactly where I want to go. Do I want to just actually go south? Is this south we're going? I'm struggling to use a compass in this situation. Can I just keep going right? No. Well. Ooh. A cool shape to align my other cool shape with. Very nice. Very good. Oh, okay. It was a I was hoping that it would just stop, which I suppose is, it was unlikely to happen, but at the same time, I'm not a captain. There we go. Surely now, this thing will be clickable once more. Yeah, there we go. My favorite puzzle so far has got to be counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be honest. The counting is not my favorite puzzle, and I'm sorry for lying. Head. Good. That's just what I needed to sail this ship. A captain. Because clearly, I am not suitable for the position. Can I... Oh, I guess you could just put the... Oh, you could put this on the front, in the forehead of the ship. And then... Yeah! That's exactly where the captain usually goes, so the captain knows where we're going. It's definitely not the job of a navigator to hang in front of the ship and try and figure out directions. Alright, everything's falling into place now. Yeah. I'm surprised it showed this automatically rather than just sort of hinting that this opened. But sure, I guess. I'll take that. I'll take that. No problem. Now I'm just spinning stuff. This is great. Look at how much progress we're making after we found out one pillar. Oh no. Sir, cease. Seas? Seal. See? See? Seal. Seal. Real. There's a lot of words you can make here, it turns out. Oh god, this thing spins like terribly. Seal. Leal? Lear? I don't know if there's a hint to this. E-A-L. And you got L, R, S, and L. Right. And over Rose. Roll. Oh yeah, the answer must be roll. That old word that everyone knows. Lost. Was there a T here? Oh my god, please. This spinning on this is the actual worst. Lose. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Lol. Let's just assume, right, for fun, that the last letter is going to be an L. Lurl. Or... I don't know why I'm assuming it would be that, actually. Did this say anything about the name of the ship? Helena? No. Poor mast. Crow's nests, cannons, keep the men sharp. Oh, this thing's gone really green, actually. Oh. Well then. I see. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, we can put that into place with the other gem, and then we can make a whole gem, and this is gonna be great. Hey, woo! A third thing has been lit up in the pirate room. A whole new table to play with. I am looking at the edges of the table first this time around, just to save everyone some time. The Santa Helena came apart on the rocks at 1800 hours. I wonder if they consider time zones in that. Don't worry about it. She heaved as if the bottom had been torn from her and began. We approached. Sort of a scholar. The survivor, that is. Wild-eyed record tattoos and the blood-stained rags and the sculpture. Bubble power. Yeah. All very important. I am going to click on every shape on the outside of this table, because otherwise we are going to be here for at least another 17 minutes longer for me to try and figure out the outside shapes. But I don't think the outside shapes are relevant today. So that's good. We got ourselves some inside shapes. We got ourselves a tiny little book over here with... It's the natural tendency of this world to twist itself into ever more elaborated arrangements, like the spirals of a vortex at the both of the patterns in the system. It seems the room itself is part of a wider apparatus. You must turn the room to find the glyph and have the glyph to open the door. Sure. But right now, not what I'm looking for. Actually, I should also do this once. Just a single look over to make sure that we're not going to be here for another 2 days. As I try to... yep, that was probably very important text. Once again, unreadable. It just does not work. It does not work as a system. But it's fine. I'm sure I don't need to read. I zoomed in on it a bit. There is a lot of shapes going on here, so that's nice. I kind of want to look at whatever this is, because there's clearly writing on it, and whatever I do, it doesn't seem to zoom in on it, which Nautical measures? Outland? Yeah, something like, oh, there we go. Oh, wait. It was really particular about where you actually clicked on that for that thing for some reason. Nautical measures are Sean Cove Falmouth. Alright. Can I put the weight on the thing? Bloop. 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 Nope. I said bloop 4 times and none of them worked, so clearly that's nothing. If the 4 bloop system does not work, then what's even the point, you know? I am slightly concerned that I'm gonna have to use this weight on the ship or something like that, but at the same time, I'm more concerned that I just haven't found the proper way to click on this box just yet, because quite frankly, it seems like I could just slide this, right? And it's not letting me slide it, so I'm furious, and quite frankly, I did I mean, this looks like a scale. Like, surely, if I put this on the right section. There. God. This is the worst puzzle of all time. Don't worry about it. We moved this thing slightly, and that's probably good for something. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's good for this. Good. We have found slight round socket. Managed to read that one in time. We just take this small disc out, and then we put that in the round socket, and then we can see. Ooh. Another weight. I think I can see the next 10 minutes of my life flashing before my eyes right now, and it is all cool shapes. Let me just put that over there. So we can hopefully get a new shape to put in a different shape. Ah, the old 2 thing. This one has 4. So that's obviously not ideal. I'm still gonna try and grab it though. Good lord. Oh, it does actually have 4. Don't worry, everyone. I know everyone was concerned about this one, but we got there. I mean, this one actually does have to have some hints in the section around it, at least. Don't worry, it's fine. We're just gonna... Is this not a round one? I guess it's more like a hexagon or something. I don't have that shape available in my list of cool shapes. Oh, that's a problem. Unless you want me to put it here, but that seems unlikely. Obviously need to zoom in on the box first before I can try to put a shape on a shape, because that's just how scales work. Oh my god. Never mind. Everything, the plot truly has thickened this day. And I, for one, I'm slightly more stumped now than I was previously. Although I didn't move a bunch of stuff here, so maybe there's just another thing that I can use. What is it? Nautical measures. Yeah, just as the same thing every time, though. Can I change it? Yep. Yep. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, look at that. The old making the weight a triangle trick. We've all been there in our scientific expeditions. Still went quicker than I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was gonna take days, but fortunately, it's just one of those days where the puzzle decided to be kind. I can appreciate that. Unfortunately, it did not open up the 3rd thing, and quite frankly, so far, I thought that was the format, but we've changed it, and now I'm lost once again. Trying to figure out, oh, there you go, look at that. We're gonna make, I don't know, something like, can we do it diagonally? Yeah. go. Everything pointing at each other. Yep, that did nothing. Maybe the other way around? Is there something on the table that would indicate? Hey, point me at that way. Because there is some triangles on this. It's just not a whole lot of triangles. There is this one, obviously, that says bottom left. So maybe if we just do that, right? Yeah, good. Perfect. Maybe. It might be the other way around. I'm not sure how to read this, but who knows? It is looking like it has potential. I haven't really spotted that many triangles up to this point, is my worry. Oh, here's triangles. Oh, here's triangles. Okay, so this one needs to go whoop, and this one needs to go whoop, and this one needs to go whoop. But they were on the diagonals. So I don't know exactly which whoop needs to go whoop, is my concern. Yeah, let's just give this, let's just try, you know, let's just, if I were like a this, right? If I were like a this, what is the bottom? I suppose is my real question. I'm gonna go with the bottom left just because of the other triangle there. Sure. So then this would point inwards and then, right? Oh god. Oh, this is gonna take years. There's gonna be two from the circle that are pointing outwards, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah. If it's like that, and it's like that, and then this one probably also has some sort of direction it has to go into. Oh no, this... I could brute force this, but my god, it would be the worst. Because this has an arrow in the bottom left, right? So it would indicate that that probably has some sort of meaning. There is also a very real possibility that I'm looking at this exactly upside down, because quite frankly, this is... I don't know, I'm just not very good with shapes. Never been very good with shapes. But it would... like that, maybe? Oh my god, we're gonna be here for years to come at this rate. If not longer. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, because surely these triangles probably indicate... You know, I say that. Maybe the triangles aren't actually relevant to this puzzle. There is, I suppose once you get the shape, you might need to put these triangles in the correct location, and then I'm just not looking at the right thing right now. Which I hadn't really considered until just now, and that I'm looking at two different puzzles. Which, yeah, that does add up, actually. However, that still leaves me in the predicament that I still don't really know what this is meant to be. I don't really recall, unless there's something inside here, but I don't really recall any other triangles around this circle specifically. I mean, there is, of course, if we go back here, there was a triangle here, but I'm assuming that these triangles were just for figuring out how to open the chest, but at the same time, it is at the top. Man, I cannot imagine these things are linked. That'd just be strange. It would just be odd, you know? I don't... Did someone put any cool triangles on these texts? I don't recall. I would definitely remember triangles. It's one of my favorite shapes. Top 3 at least. Would this thing have any cool triangle-based... I didn't know I could go down in this text for some reason. I absolutely would not be surprised if there is still some kind of part of the side of this table that I can interact with that I haven't yet. And that is probably my biggest concern in my entire life. I have also definitely forgotten to read some of these texts, I feel. Just from the point of view of, that I have to scroll down. Wow, yeah, I actually have no idea. What's this saying? Does it do the scales have cool shapes? Kinda. And I mean that in a... There is triangles on the triangle, and this triangle is a little bit different from this triangle and this triangle, but it might just be the way it expanded upon interacting with it, I suppose. Also, it's not a circle, which is, I suppose, also a fairly important detail to look at here. Can I do anything with it? Would just be funny if I could just open this one and just skip the whole thing, wouldn't it? Just seems a bit unlikely. Do these other ones have triangles? Can I? How much more can I say the word triangle before it loses all meaning? It can't be much more because it really... It has been repeated frequently in the last 60 minutes, 3 days, hours, years. Oh, God. Oh, no. Am I really going to brute force this? I really don't want to, is the thing. But I'm starting to... Oh, what if it's just this? That would be so dumb, though. If it's just something like that. If it's really just pointing triangles at the circle in some particular way. I mean, I suppose that is what it was going to be anyway. But if... Like, this would form a full triangle, or a square, and this would form a full square if they were pointed at each other, right? Assuming one is, like, indented a little bit differently than the other side. But, it's not like one part is hollow and one isn't, is the thing. What if I just do this? No. If I were to point these at each other. Yes. Yes, this makes sense. It seemed like it did something, but I just right-clicked by accident. I'm sorry that I gave anyone hope that we were gonna be done here anytime soon. Because... Oh, are they all the same triangle? Oh, they are all the same triangle as well, actually, I guess. Oh, no. And with the same... I don't even know what I mean with the same triangle anymore. Am I gonna do it? It's looking at me. The question mark is brighter than ever, honestly. But also the scales are a little bit upturned due to the fact that there's more weights on one side than the other. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know what you want from me here. I do not see anything that correlates with these shapes, and I feel like I have to do something with those shapes, but maybe I'm just tunnel visioning because it's the only thing I can see to interact with. Why are you so shiny? It's probably not relevant. But... Oh, you absolute... Okay. I would... Oh, oh, no. Oh, there's triangles on the sides of the stick, but it is square shaped, so at least there's like some hope that I just... Alright. You know what? What if we just point these two up and these two down? because I suppose they are... How's that not already how I've gotten it? Hang on. Or am I looking at this? Oh, like this. If I were to... Oh. Oh, this is still kind of weird. But I think if I want... If I have these... Nope, wrong ones. If I have these two pointing this way, maybe? And then these two this way? Maybe the other way around? How is this? Oh god, this is messing me up a bit. These would have to go down, I think. Oh god, shapes are like my biggest concern in life. Nope, that's not right. Oh my god, every time I look at this, it looks different to me. Oh, I don't know what that means about me, but I'm surely there's some sort of conclusion that can be drawn from this. Come on. Am I? Oh, it's spinning around with it. Right. Okay. Never mind. I'm okay. We're fine. we're all good. I'm spinning the shapes. I'm spinning the shapes. Right. Okay. We're fine. We're all good. I think I'm starting to sort of understand. I'm also, maybe if I just spin one of these, that I can see what is actually, what am I actually doing? What am I actually doing right now? Okay, so that one. Oh, do I want, oh, right. If I just make the, oh god, can you imagine if this was the answer the entire time and I just hadn't pulled on the thing? Wouldn't that be just hilarious? Oh, wouldn't that just be the funniest thing in the world? Well, we haven't used the question mark yet, and I'm gonna say that that's a victory. That took so long. Oh my god, I'm losing myself here, but you know what? That's fine. If I were to do this and then, yeah, that's good. Perfect. If I were to put you right there, and then we just put this... Yeah, I can see how this is a good thing, actually. I don't actually know what you want me to do here, unless... I could do this. That's obviously perfect, right? This is ideal to my current situation. I would describe this as... Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. Stop taunting me with a little question mark. It even makes a little sound. It even makes a small noise when it appears. Ah, good lord. I did at some point say I can see the next 10 minutes of my life, but I did not expect that to take a year. I also didn't mean to accidentally slide that up the way I did, but it just sort of accidentally happened. Whoo! My goodness, that was quite the journey. Did I do everything with this, actually? No. Now I probably have. This looks right. Yeah. Ay. That was miserable. that was the worst. Oh, that was just me missing one thing for so long. Which is very likely what the next thing here is gonna be, because I just missed that drawer for my whole life. This is so uneven. I'm still missing the shape. Are there any more hidden drawers? I would assume it would be on the other side of this thing, because this looks like a weird looking thing. But I cannot seemingly interact with that. This doesn't really go anywhere just yet because I don't have the corresponding circle. I can't wait for the little question mark to go boom, taunting me once more with my inability to realistically just see shapes, because quite frankly I must have scrolled past this thing for about 100 times, if not more. I'm surprised I can still open this, honestly, because that... Usually, it seems that if you can still interact with something, it's just not, like, done yet, right? Can I mess around with these things some more now? No. This is all over and done with. So that part's done. But I'm wondering if I close this now, if either I can do something with this. No. Or if something happened here. Because this protruding bit of darkness is taunting me a little bit as well. But at the same time, it doesn't seem like I can realistically do anything. It does kind of look like there's something underneath it, though. If I do this 100 times, it's going to open a secret passage. But maybe not. I guess, theoretically, I haven't really used the lens yet either. There we go. Now we now we know much more about our situation. It really does look like there's some sort of indentation underneath it, though. That I would be able to do something with it, but no. This doesn't seem to be the... I don't think it's the key to open that thing and close it 100 times. As strange as that may sound, I think there's a chance that's not the solution. I saw a candle, I was wondering what it was. That shape as well is still fairly unusual, I suppose, because it kind of looks like a crane, and I'm curious what would make that shape, but I'm sure... I'd be surprised if we have to be looking at anything that's not this thing, but at the same time... Can I just slide this? No. It kind of looks like... I guess these things just slide out and then the thing appears, right? That's how it's, you know, like it's been the entire time so far. It's sort of the baseline of the puzzle. I think I'm starting to understand the absolute basics of this puzzle box. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Ay. Remember when I said this was a speedrun? Oh, it definitely is not. Oh my goodness, it absolutely is not. I cannot, I don't think, remove any of the weights at this point. Which is fine. I suppose that's just not what I'm supposed to be looking at here. There is technically a chance that one of these shapes has become clickable as a result of me doing a thing at some point. And there is, of course, still a chance that I've just missed a pillar somewhere, as I did with the treasure chest right here. That there's just like a thing nearby that actually houses the next key, which I think is a direction I should be looking into, because, well, I am running out of things on this particular table, aren't I? I mean, technically we're not at 0 yet, but my goodness, we are closing in. Yeah, I don't know. Can I do anything with these? No, those are no longer interactable. This is still kind of stumping me as well. The fact that I can still move this at all makes me wonder if there's something in this. But it might just be something they forgot, and would I put that past them? I don't know. I don't know who I'm talking about here, realistically. But what to do here? Because I'm looking all around this thing, and previously it was, to be frank, very tiny triangles that we were looking for, as it turned out. So it's very possible that I'm just missing something small. It is, of course, also possible that I'm missing something that requires the lens, because I haven't really been using that on this so far. But from the look of things, I'd say it's not lens related. Having said that, I don't know what it is, so at some point we're just gonna have to throw anything that sticks, I suppose. Cannot use the hinges. This seemingly doesn't seem to be that useful, unsurprisingly. I cannot turn my camera any further down than this. And opening and closing it repeatedly, I'm going to say, as much fun as it is to do, is probably not causing us to progress in any meaningful way. So, with that in mind, how is this not... how is this side of the thing not doing anything? I suppose is my main question right now. I really want to click on that question mark. I'm kind of, at this point, I'm just curious what it would do. Like, would it really spoil it? Or would it at least just be sort of a hint in the right direction? Because, I'm losing my mind. I'm really, realistically speaking, running out of reasonable things to be clicking on here that are on this table. Maybe if I quadruple click some of these cool shapes, that will help me out in the long run. Maybe if I click on like the bottom of the table here, there's some cool shenanigans going on. I can go here immediately. I don't see anything under this. It's a big rope around this thing. That's actually really big rope. I hadn't really noticed the size of the rope that was around this table until now, but my goodness. That would keep a thing in place, wouldn't it? I have no idea. I have genuinely. Yeah, a round socket. Thank you very much, game. The one piece of text you're willing to repeat at me when I click it multiple times is that this is indeed a round socket. Very good. Very nice. I don't know if there's anything underneath the scale that I might be able to play with, because it has raised quite a bit, hasn't it? To one side. Due to me putting all the weights on the same side. I don't see any meaningful way I can play with any of the other weights on this scale anymore. So obviously, it's probably not that. I can no longer click on this. Realistically, is there a chance that I missed something on the actual boat? Because I don't think that there is anything I can still do on this boat, right? I don't think there's anything I can do with the treasure chest anymore. Although it did close, and then I didn't really look at it ever since. But at the same time, beyond still being able to look at this, surprisingly enough, I don't really see anything. I can no longer play around with this, so that doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. This thing, I can no longer touch it. Like, none of this is interactable anymore. So, I suppose my question is, what remains? There's still some open windows, but I can't seem to go near that. There is still the strange shape here, but that might just be the lighting hitting a particular window in kind of a strange way, I suppose. I don't know, it's odd. It's an odd shadow for sure, if you can call it a shadow. I suppose it's the lack of shadow that we're looking at here, but it's unusual for sure. There is still the little piece of paper. That's right here. To my knowledge, this is just lore. So it doesn't seem relevant, but I've been wrong before in life. At least once. To my knowledge, there isn't anything on the little pieces of paper that I can click on. So, I think I'm about to hit the question mark because I don't see anything. I don't see anything anymore that I can play with here. Yeah. Alright. Yet another socket without a disc. It must be hidden somewhere in the box. Good lord. You know what? If that's the quality of the hints. You think there might be another one? Maybe under here? Get out of here. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe there is indeed another socket somewhere in this box, you know? You might just be right. Jeez. Having said that, what if there is just another one inside one of these holes? What if there is just another one of these that I can pick up somehow? Yeah, no. There's something different about the third compartment I opened up on the box. That is correct. It had triangles. Oh, is this? Oh, just absolutely eat it. Oh my god. Well, that allowed me to spin it once. Well, it did allow me to spin it. So there is that, but that was. Oh god, there's. Whoo! That took a while. Yeah. That was unfortunate. I can't really explain it beyond that. I suppose that was an unfortunate way to spend my time. Does this work? Yeah. Oh my god. At least the clue system works. We've managed to test out the clue system, and you know what? I'll take that. The unfortunate thing is that I did spot that triangle, and I just... Unfortunately, it was years ago, and I couldn't actually do anything with it at that point. But it is what it is, isn't it? Ay. There we go. Just trying to... I could see that there was something about it, but I couldn't figure out how to move it. But it worked out. It worked out. It was all good. That was terrible. That was that was a very, very tiny little segment right there, and yeah, that it seems we have once again reached such a location. Unless I can remove this. No. Oh my god, am I stuck again? Surely not. I removed the weight from this. It doesn't seem like there's anything else in there. Oh no. Just making sure that the drawer is not part of this next problem. Is there something on top of this? It does look strange, doesn't it? This last weight. Little holes and such. The thing is almost even once again. I don't think I can move these on my own. The question mark has made its taunting sound of boom. Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. Well, this is a bit of a predicament, isn't it? Because I only just managed to find literally anything that I was able to do here. And then I did that, and now we're back to realistically speaking, exactly where we were seconds ago. In that I don't really see anything I can interact with at this point, which is not great. Evidently, we're probably gonna need a circle from somewhere. I'm surprised that I can't pull this thing up again and then just put that in there or something like that. I didn't notice I had that in my inventory. Alright. That's also a puzzle, I suppose. Seeing. Just seeing in general. Ay. Alright, tiny maze. Little anchor, little box in the background. I saw that. Small anchor. Metal clock spring. Not a maze. But I like to pretend. There we go. Put. I'm just gonna assume triangle means spin. None of this I could interact with. Oh, there's the secret compartment. Haha, nope. Put the spring on. Put the anchor. There's a button. There's the lens. Yes, maybe. What is this? Oh yeah, it is actually the lens. Nice. Well, this is not very helpful. I mean, I have. What do I have? What am I working with here? Let's look at the rest of the box some more. I'm surprised I can't actually do anything with that. That's a twist. That requires a cool shape. I don't, to my knowledge, have cool shapes at this moment. The game's not like, ooh, an empty socket this time around, so it's probably of vital importance. But I cannot seem to move these, which is surprising. This doesn't seem to do much of anything, because the moment I let go, it just swings back again. Yeah. Is there anything new beyond that on this table? Because it did open up like the whole compartment thing. This thing's still there, which worries me. I cannot play with that. Oh my god, I'm gonna be stuck every second. I didn't expect to be this befuddled as much, I suppose. It is a puzzle game at the end of the day, so there's always a chance that you're gonna get stuck somewhere, but I didn't expect it to be every minute. Can I combine these two? No. Can I look at this? Do anything with that? Screws, anchor, little clock spring, which it's satisfyingly round, I would say, but beyond spinning it, doesn't seem to do a whole lot. I don't think I can do anything with this, but again, I've been wrong before. Let me sit more comfortably. I am a little... I don't think I can... I think the moment you can use an item on a different thing, it highlights it. So I'm gonna say this is probably not anything right now. Can I use the tiny anchor on the tiny ship? Right, that's a thought that I probably should have had a little earlier. Oh, like there, right? Yeah, there we go. Now we have a cool shape to put on the thing. Very good, very nice. We do think sometimes, it's just that occasionally it takes minutes. And with occasionally, I mean more than I care to admit. There we are. Look at that, the box reveals a circle. A clock. St. Something's England 14 chronometer. It's a clock. Thomas Bradbury. Lens. With watches and clocks, you always gotta look with a lens. Everyone knows that. Oh, there we go. What's a good time, you'd say? I don't know what the original time was when I started spinning it, and I feel like I should have made a note. Let's see if this did anything. Nope. I don't think this did anything, but I'm not 100% sure. I cannot only turn one of these. I can't really tell if this is doing anything to this. I don't think it is, but hard to tell. Is this indentation something, or is it just the shape of the box? I think it's just the shape of the... Nope. Might be something. Yeah, I'm suddenly looking at a keyhole, it turns out. So that's there. That's good to know, actually, because that would have taken years. Assuming this is something at all. You never know. It could be something. We'll just not worry about that right now. What's that? Oh. Little sneaky. I don't know what that did. But it's locked now, so that's probably fine. Did that change anything here? No. Oh, God. This box. This horrible little box. Is there anything behind it that I can play with? No. So strange. Just a little hole there. You would think that I could do more with these other pieces of the box, because it looks like a sliding puzzle almost. But I can realistically only interact with that part right there, unless this changed something about the clock. Ay. I'm meant to put the time on 1471. It just seems like an unlikely time to put a clock on. Oh. Ah. A small flathead screwdriver. Good. I, of course, know exactly what I want to use that for. I want to use it with my winding key. Oh, no. I don't have... Well, you know what? Let's just hover around this for a minute. Maybe there's a screw somewhere or a winding thing. You do occasionally use winding keys on clocks, I do think, but I'm suddenly getting all these items and I'm barely even... I don't... this game's like a constant state of panic, isn't it? It's quite... I'd call this the opposite of relaxing. It feels very stressful for some reason. I want to see if... because I recall... There was this... Although that just kind of became a wheel in the end, yeah. I thought that was going to be the thing I would use the winding key on, but no. It would make more sense to use that on a clock of all things, I suppose. It's just that I don't... Can I look at these and grab a little extra thing out of it? Just making sure. Seemingly not. Cool. Is there... There is this, but this looks like a keyhole and not a winding keyhole. Or a screwdriver keyhole, so that seemed unlikely. This has now been opened, removed, all of that. I don't... Is this something? No, that just puts me back there. Every time I click on this circle, it just puts me in... not where I want it to go. But it's working out, it's working out. So that part opened. Do any of the other lower sections of this little box open? Seemingly not. So realistically, we are more or less back on square one, except with a screwdriver and some other parts. As fun as it is to spin, and it is a lot of fun, I don't think this is realistically doing anything beyond setting the time. This is... Okay. Yeah. Turning it into a bell type thing. Good. I was hating setting the time after all. Ooh, maybe I can use my cool clock spring here, or any of my other cool components. Yes! It won't wind up. Something's missing from that compartment. I wonder if it's a circle of some description. It's screwed. Oh, something else is screwed in place. This thing, probably. Spin, 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 spin. Very good, very good. We're figuring it out. We're solving puzzles. Sure, yeah. Wind it up. Oh, yeah, look at that. This clock's gonna run like a charm. Put it back upside down. Yes, good. And as you can see, it's spinning now. this changes? Hey, look at that. Ah, 2:50. I know what time that is. Zip. There we go. And it only took 100 years. Which... How do I stop this thing? Oh, if you hold it. Oh. And we can use that on the keyhole that we saw 7 years ago. I'm pretty sure I just locked it, but that's okay. Look with the lens. We can see the ship. It's a ship. It looks like a ship. Okay. We're all good. No panic. We're doing this. We're solving puzzles. We're completing chapters. We're doing everything. A diamond-shaped metal casing. Ay, ay, ay. This took so long. It took so long to get through that. Just put this thing in the thing already. Gorgeously animated, I will say that, but my goodness. There we go. The gem of truth. And of course, one final cool shaped lens puzzle to really get this party started. Oh yeah. I don't know what I aligned with what, but it really just seemed very happy or unhappy about it. I'm doing it. I think. I think I'm solving a puzzle. Oh, stop doing that. That is the worst. Can I align these with these? I guess it's trying to show me the shape, but only in very, very brief intervals that are, quite frankly, for my very slow eyes, not something I'm keeping up with. But this seems right. Yeah. Good lord. That took so long. Oh my god. I'm gonna go get some more water and then we're gonna continue with the next puzzle. This is gonna take 2 more years at least, but we're gonna get through this. Alright, let's go. This is the worst little room so far. Ah. It's still not great. Still not a great room, but it's something, I suppose. A metal bar. Good. I can use that to destroy this wall. Never mind. We're good. I mean, aesthetically, it's a great game. It's just that I am incapable of sight. Oh, this little symbol still on the door. That's cute. That's nice. There is a lot going on in this room, though. We're going to be here for a minute. This is a burnt straw hole. Little chest with a keyhole inside. And of course, weird thing on the side. Your standard spinny. Good. String. The first portion of any solved puzzle. A piece of string. And then we got this thing, little crossbow. Yeah, a little crossbow. A small wooden handle. I don't even know what I clicked on, but I got it now. It's mine. Yep, that definitely said something important. I can't tie this on yet. I can do that. How about now? Hey, look at that. What did I say? The first part of any solved puzzle is a piece of string. And of course, I attached it as the second thing. But other than that, it's the first portion of any... Yeah, there's a small... what's this? What's this napkin that someone put down here? Another room, another door, another room. Either you are as lost as I, or more likely you have forsaken me. Another room, another door, you'll never pang of hunger, nor the welcome respite of sleep. Another door, another room, I keep a tally in my ledger, but I can no longer count the marks, I count the pages. I did not deserve this hell. Which is actually a good point for me to think I should look at with the lens some more, because I haven't really done that. A lot of shapes. There is 3 little X's with slightly different looking symbols. There is a fly in my room, which I'm sure is not going to get in the way of my puzzle solving prowess. Good. I can't move these things up or down for as far as I can tell, which is why... There we go. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Okay. It's a good thing we picked that thing up earlier. Otherwise, that would have been a whole heap of trouble. Put that there. I can put that there. We can put that there. We can put that there. But we need the top one to move this thing a little bit lower. Before you know it, bloop, bloop, bloop. Puzzle solved. I think we beat the game just now. I think that was the last puzzle. A trigger mechanism. That will go great on my crossbow. I'm gonna have built a whole crossbow at the end of this, I assume. This looks like another... Nope. I was gonna say it looked like a keyhole. I guess it's not. Yes. Yes, I did that. I am aware of what I'm doing. I'm not just clicking around wildly. No. I am thinking hard about these puzzles that are being solved. I don't know what this means just yet, but we're going to find that out at some point, I assume. Pierce the eye. It says written on the wall. I've yet to find an eye to my knowledge, but I assume it probably has something to do with the crossbow that we're slowly and meticulously building. Ooh. Yes. Nope, let's go back down there. I'm curious about a crossbow bolt. Whoop. Put that in there. Pull the string. Whoop. A little bit more. It doesn't go click. I would prefer it if it went click. Because this doesn't seem like a very active, a good crossbow, I would say. Is that the eye right there? Unsure. It's a big hole. So that's good in its own way, but not quite what I'm looking for. I already have a crossbow bolt, but it's in my crossbow already. What if I need a second crossbow bolt? Oh, I can aim it. Ah. Yeah. That could have taken years if I hadn't clicked on the right thing. But I mean, that has been the game so far. I see a once mighty people brought low by these heathen intruders and their plagues. They look to the priestess for the will of the gods, but the jaguar and the feathered serpent speak to me no more. The crystal of our ancient mothers is being summoned, I would speak to them. And then a whole bunch of shapes on the left side of this thing. It speaks of plagues, priestess, jaguar, feathered serpent. Those things might be important. Oh god, what is... This looks worrying. I can only really explain this as a worry, as a concern. There is a lot going on in this thing. It looks like there's a piece missing. I see. Is it this piece? I don't really... I wouldn't argue that it looks that much like there's a piece. Like, this looks like there's a piece missing. On account of the hole. That's a pretty good indicator that a piece is missing, but... the rest of it, it didn't really look like that much of a piece, missing piece. It's fine though, it's fairly good. So there's a top bit. There's a mirror. Can't see myself. Very spooky. I'm a vampire, but... there's this. Can I put the circle in the... nope. Can I put the circle in here? There was very clearly something underneath that, but we'll get to that. Oh, it's a puzzle. Well, I guess most of the game is a puzzle. Let me just put you there. Is it bad if these things touch? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say I'm being chased by that. I've got the here. Do that. And then we just leave, right? Because this thing's never gonna catch up with me in a million years. Perfect. We have solved this video game. A small key. What is this? Lever. Something should fit on the end of this. Like a small key, maybe. We'll get back to that. What would one use a small key for? I would guess something that's behind here. Which is not ideal because can't really do anything with that just yet. There is the crossbow there. I guess this could have a small keyhole. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely little bit of mechanisms right there. So far, so good. So far, we're continuously making progress without being sad. A large stone block. That could be the thing that it was talking about. Hello, I am a chest. Sometimes you gotta make your own fun. And that's one of those moments. I'm gonna see if I can put this over here. Yes! Perfect. Yes! oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. Vandalism. That's the key. This is one way to lock your possessions, I suppose. The thud is quite satisfying. But I unfortunately broke it. Oh, we were missing a piece earlier, so that works. Ooh. I mean... there is a lot of shapes. Wouldn't take that long to brute force, I will say that, but just for fun. Let me just check this out one more time. Jaguar and this feathered serpent. Would anything in here look like a sort of a cat? That looks kind of like a serpent. Is there anything that looks vaguely like a cat? I'm gonna say no. it does not. It absolutely does not look vaguely like a serpent. I'm gonna say, or cat. Yeah. We'll get back to you, question mark creature. We'll just look. Let's just look around a little bit. Because we had these shapes already. And they kind of look like the shapes that were in the thing. We have this, which is still a mystery. This piece of paper was basically just lore, yeah. about a person that does not like these rooms indoors and whatnot. Can I shoot the crossbow again? I feel like that just seems unlikely. But I suppose not impossible. It did give me another crossbow bolt. Yeah. I can aim, interestingly. Let's actually load this, though. There we go. But what else would one shoot a crossbow at? I could shoot it at the flames. That would be fun. But there isn't really that much I can aim at. Except maybe that. It just doesn't seem very productive. Yeah, yeah, that was about as effective as one would expect, realistically speaking. But oh god, why is this so fiddly? Because I could shoot at the flames, and obviously it's always a good time to shoot at a flame with a crossbow. I just don't think it's that effective, is the thing. I'm gonna shoot one more crossbow bolt, but mostly just because I'm having fun shooting crossbow bolts. Not really for any purpose. If there's just like, just a guy, just somewhere right there, then that would explain why it was fairly miserable writing the things he wrote if people just shoot the one crossbow in the room at that person, I suppose. But I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. What if I shoot at this again? Yeah, it's about as effective as one would expect, I suppose. It certainly keeps shooting, which is, to me, a surprise, I suppose. But yeah, fair enough. So, does this still open? Yeah, this still opens and closes, but we had that with the drawer, which ultimately did not really lead anywhere except for a good time with a drawer. This is something. Oh. Oh. I see. It's an L and the two triangles. Okay. Good job. Good job finding that one, I suppose. Yeah, that seems right. And then, yeah, okay, good. The box has become redder than before. Oh, too far. Can I spin this? Oh. Well, this is probably not important. What was written there, right? Yeah, probably not. This is new. There's clearly a gem missing from here. This was written down earlier. I did not make a note. But there's a good chance that I need one of the gems to be in the top left slot there, which doesn't seem too out of this world, I suppose. Where's the other? Wasn't there another thing here that was it just that box that looked a little different, and now it just looks like that? I'm gonna assume perhaps something could fit on this ridge, right? Yeah. Because I can probably spin this then, but I need an object of some description. The gem is missing there. I can go to the top here, which is good, because then I can look around it. There's a hole there, very tiny. There's 3 towers and 1 slot for like one more tower if one were to have a 4th tower, so that's nice. It slides. Right, at least it feels like we're doing something right now, alright? So that's good. Let me just make a doorway right there. Very nice. Yep, just crawl into the tiny building. It's probably fine. Well, this is unusual. Something like this. Yeah. I'm just gotta find the doors. Right. Okay. I guess I do that on the mirror again. Yeah, the X and the C and the sideways C. Alright, yeah. It's a strange little game sometimes, isn't it? I forgot which side the X was. That's probably not going to be a problem, right? It was fine. Again, though, aesthetically, it's very exciting, and I can appreciate that. Okay, so that turns it back again. I think. Because, yeah. So I need one in the top left. I need these two. I'll definitely remember that and not forget it. I can maybe pick this up now? Yes. Okay, good, 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 good. That is progress. This is a small thing at the top of the box. Need to remember that as well. Okay, what are the odds of me forgetting top left and then the two bottom rights? Obvious, it's about 50%, I would say. Chance of me just forgetting that entirely, but that's fine. Let me go back to the it was the L and the triangles, right? That sounds like a band name for a very shape-based band, I would say. And I do like my bands shape-based, so that is working out flawlessly. I'm very happy about how that's working out. Put the Put the tower at the tippy top. Where there. Bloop. I definitely tried to pick up that other tower earlier, I feel, and it just didn't happen. A tiny dagger. Oh, now I'm gonna... Okay, C's and the X. I mean, we all know where this is going. I was gonna put this back on and the X is somewhere. And then we're gonna get a round thing, and then we're gonna have to make the triangles, and then the L shape again. Is what I am assuming once I do this. I have killed the pyramid by stabbing it in its head. Oh, that's not what I expected. I killed the pharaoh. Oh, a little straw. And a little gem. So I suppose the straw goes here because it was burnt. Smelled like burnt. There we go. That'll probably be relevant at some point. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. Let's put some triangles on this one. We're gonna put... I am barely even looking at the shapes at this point. I'm just excited to be spinning stuff around. And now for the main question. Can I remember... this? Perfect. A piece of flint so we can burn up the thing. I see past lives, future lives, impossible lives. Good, good, good. Can we set fire to our friend? Hello, friend. Yeah. Solving puzzles is my passion. Ooh. Ah. Can I fire a crossbow bolt at that right there? Whoop. Yep, that looked right. That looked right. That looked normal. I was kind of just trying to hit the rope, but I guess I hit the bag, which is probably the better outcome. So I assume one of the other ones would have... yeah. Metal object with a star shape at the end. That might work out with the... was that star shape? I actually don't remember. I am blind as my reflection. Our gods do not live here. This way brings no salvation. This path is not for my people. Seal the band. And we got ourselves a spinny thing. And on the third spin, of course, I don't know if I had to spin it 3 times or if I just only spun it right the 3rd time, and likely it was the 2nd one. But unfortunately, it did not do anything. Try one more time. It seems incorrect. So, this does not look star-shaped, but let's just make sure that we can't... Yeah, okay. We need a round shape. And I do not have circles in my possession. Actually, don't know what... I don't think I know what to do now. So don't recall anything that could really use a star shape. I know it's blinking. Is that just a flame? Yeah, probably is. I didn't even really look at this though, to be fair. So maybe some kind of mechanism behind bars, but I can't reach it. I did shoot that, so that's probably fine then. I love text that repeats itself. It happens rarely, but it's never the text that I want. It's never the text that I want to repeat, which is great. How much further can I move this? Not far enough for that. Once again, try to hit the rope. Yeah. Good. Yep. Yep. Indeed. Oh, the old that one. Maybe. I guess this is a star shape. Whoop. Ooh! that genuinely kind of startled me for some reason. I'm not gonna question why. That's just how it is. A metal shard with a ridged hole in its center. And it's a round hole. That was a cool puzzle. I actually really like that. It really just caught me off guard how that occurred, I suppose. Yeah, this looks right. Cool. Yep, like get the parasites in there. Very good. Oh god. Oh, that looks uncomfortable. What are we doing here? Can I move these pieces? Because I feel like those pieces are probably wrong. Huh. Oh. I'm confused. But I did it, I guess. I'm not sure what I did, but I have a skull now, and it's Halloween-ish, so that works. A human skull. For all my purposes. I'll be honest. I don't recall a use for a human skull, but maybe I can take some cool pieces. Ooh, look at that. Oh, can I put that in those little slots for the you know. Yes, that's the sound of a human skull being placed. That's a cool looking skull though. Look at that. It's a shame I had to break it to get to my spinning thing. Was that the whole chapter? That took... The ship took like a day. I got some extra water because the ship took so long, but my god, that just flew by. I mean, obviously, I still gotta make a cool shape, and that's gonna take some spinning around. Because I'm obviously not going to do much thinking about this. Something like this, maybe. Stop flashing at me. God. I never really know where I want to start on this. I know I'll be honest, I don't even know the shape. It's always just a little bit of guesswork in that, but at some point we'll get it. At some point I'll just brute force my way into the correction. Oh, there we go. This looks right. Yep. Oh, it's in the bottom right. I just realized after solving the puzzle. I guess where my pop filter is and what's covering that part of the screen. Wow, that was so quick. That was so much quicker than the boat. Oh my god. The boat took so long in comparison. It's fine. Ooh, this looks nice. You can smell this room just from the look of it. It's a weird statement to make, but I fully stand by it. Cool. Looks like part of the lens is missing. Well, there is so much to click on here. We're gonna be here for a moment. Ooh, there's paper. I want to read the paper. Maggie Cox, 17 Franklin Road, London. For Simon Grayson, the great Khan, what has become of you? You know, I can tell when you're lying. I was the only one you could never fool. Blah, blah, blah. The pressman isn't going to leave me alone, and you owe me like you so. Yeah. Since when can you resist putting on a performance? We'll be pioneers. 9 o'clock. What is this V? Is it the V for... Very good. Here's the puzzle solution, because that's what I'm thinking. Hello? A torn piece of an old photograph. If you are here, then my travels have not been in vain. Blah, blah, blah. I offer you my redemption. I hold the key, the secret to this world of worlds, this place of endless places where you blah, 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 blah. We do not have... Blah. Okay, so... Very good. Let me just take a peek around the room with the lens, now that I actually remember. Doesn't, from the first side of things, look like there's anything going on there, so fair enough. This was not the part of the light that I wanted to look at, but I suppose that works. I spun the... Yes. Was there a button? Sure. You know what? Yeah, that was probably a button there. Good. Oh, no. Now, technically, again, I could just brute force this, because there isn't... Like, there's a lot of options, but there's not that many options, you know? There's a lot, but not like infinite. It's just like a 1 or a 0 on all of them. So it would take a while. That says 4. Okay, so that says 4. That says 5. Is there a 1 anywhere? I feel like that would be an assumption. Obviously, like let's say something like that. That the letters that we can find, it means that one has to go up. It's not like the weirdest thought I've ever had, I feel. It actually was visible with the thing. I just clicked on it. As I click on everything, which is wildly. Tarot cards. Ship time, null, death, home, science, stars. Ooh. I can move them. Can I swap them? No. I cannot place them, but I can move them. Margaret, I'm writing for the final time. Since my brother's disappearance, you have attached yourself each for the sake of it. They do not like each other. A viewfinder. That looks like something I could put on a camera. But not there, though. Maybe on this side, if I were to be able to open this up somehow. Can I see the top of that camera? Actually, there is something going on here. No. None of that. Alright, fair enough. Can I play with the glass? Oh, I can play with this, which is something I didn't even mean to touch. Could put the piece of the photograph here. But it's behind glass, and of course we shan't break it. I have a key, which I definitely did not forget about. Ah, this is a classic The Room puzzle, I feel. I do recall messing a lot with keys and such. But I'm guessing that it's likely that this key does not fit on this door on account of the strange shaped lock. We'll get back to that. Is there a keyhole in this? Gonna give that a solid maybe. An it's not impossible kind of vibe. I don't know what to do with this because I can't tell if the number being there means it should be on or off or what have you. I spun that to make the buttons appear. I've done that. This is also done. Even if I was a little confused upon doing it, it still counts. It's completed. There is the cards here. With a button. The button must be missing something. I feel like some of these cards are probably in the wrong location, or I need to get a death, a null, and a stars card. And place those correctly. Actually, looking at the cards now, it actually does look like they're in the right placement, so that's probably just going to be relevant later. There's a fireplace. Can I play? Nope, can't look at the fireplace. Only from certain directions can I look at the fireplace, so that's probably not important. So that leaves me with a key that's a bit unusual. It could theoretically fit in here, but it just seems unlikely due to it's a very round shape, isn't it? Like, one thing I could do maybe is like, this doesn't seem right at all. I can't imagine these things being connected. If they are, we'll get back to that, I suppose. But for now, I'm just going to leave that thought alone. So there's a camera that I can't seemingly do anything with. I have a viewfinder that I don't know where to place. This probably just needs a lamp. That's a flash, but it's lacking the big light bulb thing that explodes. Haven't seen a light bulb. I can look at this. I can put that in there. I guess I just wasn't zoomed in. That's annoying. Didn't know this side of the camera even existed, but I'll take it. Small metal handle. Just double clicking everything just in case, because it looks like this should move, but sure. A small metal handle. For spinning purposes? I don't know where to put this. I actually genuinely have no idea. This looks like it goes up, but it's not. This looks like it goes to the side, but it doesn't. Oh yeah, this seems very unlikely, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway, yeah. I need another one of those for the sake of completing my collection. There is a card on the floor, I've already read that. There was the 5 next to it. This, again, it seems unlikely, but I'm just gonna give this a good shake. It does nothing. There is, like, a lower section to this closet. But that's nothing. Okay. Paintings? No. Maybe this down here. Maybe I can spin something around. No. Oh, wait. Wait. Does the V being underneath the line means it has to be down? What does this look like? It means middle. Oh. Wait, is that an option? No. I think I'm misunderstanding. Fair enough, I suppose. Theoretically. Hang on. This looks like it says 37, right? Now this one also had a number on it. 1883. And then there was another card. I didn't know I was able to look at the table like this, actually. Irrelevant, but, you know, it's there. Wasn't there another card? I think there was another one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Let's, I don't recall if you spin one of the... I don't have really any recollection of these cameras beyond ye old movies. Okay, there we go. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. It's like a zooming mechanism. That's cute. So I have the thing pulled out. Yeah. Good. To the point where I can almost take a picture. I'm just missing the big light bulb. So... I mean, I guess I could try this again, even without it, I suppose, but... It just seems like this isn't gonna do a whole lot. Because there's nothing connected in there. That's a button. I'd then be able to take a picture of this, which is probably good for something or another. I don't know what to do. Is this the other card I was thinking of? Maybe. This one doesn't have a date, though. Are the numbers relevant? Almost certainly not. Unless it is really just 3, 1, 7, 3, and 7 that I have to make go up somehow. Let's just lower all of these. I don't know what is 1 and what is 0. 1, 3, 7. If I were to take a picture of this, would it show the thing at the end? It might actually, you know? I forget if I actually... I guess this opens something when I put it in there, right? Yeah. So that's why that's not really doing anything anymore. 1883, does that mean anything? It's very different numbers. Can I look at the newspaper clipping? Doesn't look like it. Huh. I am dangerously near question mark territory right now, I'm feeling, because I am missing something here. Unless I mean, I guess I could... Like, one thing that I could do is this. It would take a while. It would take quite a while. But technically, I could solve this. I suppose. It's just a bit miserable. And I can't imagine this is what they want anyone to do. And I quite frankly, I just don't want to. So that one's... we're putting that one on the back burner, I suppose. But if all else fails, technically I could do that before anything else. It's just I really don't want to, is my problem with that whole thing. We have the core key, which seemingly I can't use on anything. Unless I am actually meant to use it on this, but it just seems unlikely. Once I can get in here, I think there is a lot of stuff that I can actually do. Because there is, there's the painting, the plate looks weird as hell. Is this... So we got 3 different lengths, right? I can't... There's no way. There's no way those things are gonna... unless I can somehow... I really can't see a way in which these things are connected. Let's just leave that thought alone for now. Because it would just be odd. It would be an odd situation for sure. I don't care for odd situations, obviously. That's not why we're playing a puzzle game. We want very straightforward things. There's a glass there that creates a cool reflection from the light that's appearing from probably those lamps. or the outside. We can almost take a picture with the photograph. Due to the fact that we really only need one more piece, and then we're good on that front. We got the key from there. This no longer opens or closes, and we... Oh, no, it does close. I just wasn't doing it properly. Whether this is important is to be seen, but at least we can close it. You know, there's that. This doesn't move. Presumably until I have another one. This one moved once. I can look at the right leg, which says V, which is underneath the lines, which might be important in some way or another. There is a table here with a button, which I probably need tarot cards or something placed correctly. I can move these, but not a lot. It doesn't look like there's anything underneath anything. And I don't really have anything to place these on. They have a limited movement range. And as such, I assume this is just nothing for now. But I don't know when it is something then, because I have clicked on this bottom thing a lot. It's not that. This doesn't move. I've managed to spin this thing forward using the thing. There's a button on this, but I need a lamp. This presumably no longer does anything, and indeed it does not seem to move anymore. There is whatever this is. But I can't look at that little bottom light. Whatever that is. Not important. So, as a result, I don't know anything else to look at this stage. Unless there is like a keyhole elsewhere on this thing. Or in this thing somewhere. However, no idea where. So, unless I see something in the next couple of seconds, or I accidentally click my way into a strange little place, which it does seem like it does seem like in the bottom of this thing there is actually some sort of marking that would indicate that you would be able to go there, but no. The side of the table, for as far as I can see, doesn't contain anything. I doubt I can use the key on anything. I suppose one thing I could look at if I... Yeah, it doesn't even highlight. Like, it doesn't... None of this seems to indicate that I can use the key on anything that I can presently see. Admittedly, I do have to zoom in at times. Am I really gonna do this? I desperately don't want to. Because this is just gonna take like a long period of time. And I don't see any logic. Oh, I clicked it by accident. I've expanded about maybe I can look through it. Wait, what? Are you serious? But how? How do I look through this? I do not... Oh my god, okay. Oh, I was not making the connection that that was a thing. I thought that was... sometimes. I would argue sometimes it's a little too much. I would argue that that was a little bit too much. I genuinely clicked it by accident, which is great, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I can use the key on this. Good God, that took so long. Alright, so this one is to the left, that one, and then this one goes like this, and I think that's it. I might be having it the wrong way around, but I think I'm looking at this. I need to look at it like this, yeah. Let's just do that, do that, do that. I definitely did that wrong. One of them needs to be in the bottom. So obviously, I don't know what I just did, but this is very wrong. Hang on, which one had the little lip on the side? There we go. Yeah, this could be right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Ay, 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 ay. The camera lens. The camera lens. Incredible. Whatever. It's fine. It's all good. I don't know what I'm looking at here. This is just madness. There we go. Never mind. No longer furious. Everything's okay again. Everything's okay in the world. Is it okay in the world? Is it just a matter of moving the pieces in such a way that this thing... Hey, look at that. Wonderful. Another puzzle solved. Bloop. Now we've got a spoon. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed for my experiments. So that was a V. Yeah. Oh, this is a typewriter. I was not making that connection at all. That's fine. Can I put this on there? Yes. I am writing my own novel. And there is nothing anyone can do to stop me. Less characters on the second line than on the third. Is it actually expecting me to make, like... oh gosh. I think my novel is not as good as it could have been. What is it? Let's add an L to that. There we go. How far can I go with this? This is a big page. How is my writing doing so far? This keeps going, really? Okay, well, I mean, I guess we're not done yet then. Does it eventually revolve back at the start? Or does this piece of paper just go on forever? It's kind of difficult to tell. Oh yeah, it just disappears. All right, that's fair enough, I suppose. However, I don't really maybe it wants me to rewrite that entire letter that was typed. There's only been one typed letter so far that I could see. All the other ones are written, right? So, is there anything on the other typed letter that I could use? I mean, this is fun. This is a good time. I just don't really see the purpose of writing my own book. We'll get back to that, I suppose. Ooh, we can reuse the key. That's clever. I've definitely forgotten which one had the little bit on the end. It was this one, right? So, the one with the bit needs to go left, right? Like that. And then this one needs to be like this, and then a little bit... Yep. I hope you like shapes, because I like shapes, and I'm not good with shapes, so my apologies that my shapes take a while. But we got there in the end. That's such a cool locking system, though. Can you imagine having this in your home? I would never be able to enter my house again, but at least it would look very cool. And sometimes that's just all it takes. I can't tell if I can interact with this. There's 3 little things here. The drawers are locked. But once again, our best friend in the world, it's the shape key. At least this time, the shape was less difficult, even for me. Good. Yes, perfect. Let's do that one first. Yeah. Oh, it has Oh, I got you. Because the... Hang on. Okay, so the V was at the bottom. The 4 was in the middle. And then I'm sure there's probably one for the top one. But it's irrelevant, so that's all good. I'm sure there's a hint that says 2 somewhere, but maybe it's also just like you found 2 out of 3, good luck. A bulb. Finally, we can take the picture we've been meaning to take for all this time. And we can play with a big box, but let's first destroy this light bulb. Bloop. Take a picture. Create just enough vandalism to cause problems. Ah. Ooh. Ugh. They are not very good at playing poker. But that's okay. Not everyone is a world champion like myself, of course. I guess this now actually does something, so that's nice. Oh, I can place the things! That's nice. I don't know what that does, but I mean, it's definitely there. There's a little bell. I really hope... Yes! Well, I found everything I need, so that's good. Look at that. That's lovely right there. Little side thing. Hey, it's the weird shape. Cool. If only we had a key that would work for that weird shape. We can look inside there. But without much purpose from the look of things. Alright, let's go mess with the big box. Stop taunting me, you strange little question mark bastard. I can spin all of these, I think. Except for the top one. Top one seems fixed. Alright. We can work with that. Just need to line up. There we go. Perfect. Spinning. Having a good time. Having a whale. Of a time. Oh, the bottom one's fixed as well. Then I'm wondering if there's something I need to slot in there so I can move that around or something. Ay, ay, ay. This doesn't look great the way this is going right now. I feel like I should put something in the bottom there and then just have that slide around there in the meantime of this. Rather than just moving this around. Because otherwise I could just do this, right? Because there's 4 sides. And then I could just do this 4 times. And if it would be in the right location, it would eventually just stop it. But as that doesn't appear to be happening, I'm gonna say that right. yeah, okay. Let's just try that again then, shall we? There we go. Get there in the end. Sometimes it takes a year, sometimes it takes a month, but eventually we're going to get somewhere else in this puzzle. And that's gotta count for something. Do I know what I'm doing? Oh no, but this is not much different than just brute forcing the puzzle. Cosmos. The Stars Tarot card. Good. Let's just put all of these back again. Can I put these back? Yeah, I can. So stars, that can go there. I'm just not sure what you want me to do with this, though. The shape's still cool. I think it's unlikely that I have to do anything else with the camera at this point, because I really have exhausted that to the end of the Earth, I would say. I can no longer spin this around. I can still look through it, so that's nice. Does anything show up differently in that, actually? A little bit. It's no, it doesn't. I'm looking at it very wrong. So we have a typewriter. We have a typed message. We have a thing that says infinity, which I hadn't seen before. There's a 2 here, which is above the line, so there's that hint that we were looking for previously. And infinity is how long it's going to take me to do anything in this corner. Because seemingly, I cannot do anything. This has been messed with. Don't really know where to begin, if I'm being honest. Like, there was obviously this. The only typed message. But I don't really know if there's anything particular that I need to type in the typewriter. The side of the box seems to be nothing. This seems to be a keyhole that I can look through. I don't have the other key anymore, I just realized, which might be bad, but I don't know. The tarot cards. Can I look through this again? See anything of use? No. That information is gone. Except that there's a little hole over here, which is unusual, I suppose. Because I don't recall seeing a little hole there. Ay, ay, ay. What if it's like, I was at the ship 2nd, I was at the temple 3rd. I don't know what the first place was again, so let's say home. Science. Stars. Huh? Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything of value here that I can do. Maybe if I ring the bell some more? I don't really see how this bell is helping me in any situation, except obviously entertainment, but even I can only get so much entertainment from a tiny bell. And it's more than average, I would say, but it's still not on the low side of the equation there. This thing still says infinity. I don't know if this actually means anything. I don't know if there's anything the lens here has to say. Because this... no, just a lot of N's. But even typing the letter N repeatedly is just not working. So, what does that leave us with? I have a bunch of nothing, realistically speaking. I just have a lot of nothing. And I think I might, this time on purpose, just click on the little question mark, because quite frankly, does this say anything? The charlatan, fraud, the paper, Robert, Bailey. A lot of words, but not really anything I can use for as far as I can tell. No. Probably not. I really don't. Oh. Wait. Wait. What if... N... This is the worst way to type anything I've had in a while. I don't want to make a typo. It's gonna take so long otherwise. Ah! It did something. We began at home, staring at the stars. Home stars, so much to discover, so little time. Cool. Home stars time. That's different from Home Star Runner, but not entirely. Home stars time. There we go. The bell. It's going. We're doing it. Voyage. Well, that's good. I guess I need to ring the bell some more. But this I mean, I'm sure it's helpful, but I think I'm lacking an important piece of information here. Oh. All right. Let's just try this, I guess. Do I really? Oh, God. I really... Do you know how long the word voyage is? We're gonna find out together, because that's how many clicks we're gonna be hearing here. Voyage. Shut up, question mark. Countless ships bore us triumphant to a hidden temple. It was at home you proved a shallow friend. Okay, ship's temple home. I love this. Ship, temple, home. The ship actually said voyage. I wonder if I could just type in any other card. Oh, my glass. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Good. More of this. Yeah, that's how it's feeling. God. Alright. Okay, thank God. It's so hard to see at times what letter it's above. Come on, give me an S. Bam, bam. Under these alien stars, I courted only death. I am saved by science, my muse. I hope it didn't want me to actually read, because it did go to different letters as it was typing, but it doesn't want me to do that. Anyway, stars, death, science. You get it. It's been the same puzzle 3 times in a row. We can move on from this. Stars. Do I have death? No. Oh. Oh, no. this is really the only thing I kind of had going for me, though. I mean, it was not an interesting puzzle. Like, obviously, it's gonna be behind this. I just don't... I don't get how you are meant to solve this beyond brute forcing it. And this game is usually nice enough that at least there is, like, a visible solution to these puzzles somewhere, or at least like a hint or something. I can't look on the other side of the photograph. I cannot, I think, see that either, but I'm wondering if I can look at the photograph here and then see, like, no, that's a tarot card. I was hoping I could maybe just see the solution in the picture, but no. So that doesn't seem to work. I really don't want to brute force it. Because it's boring. It's just really boring. I don't really want to mess with that. I'm wondering if just like these book covers, for instance, is just the key. That you want 3 up, 3 down or something like that. Or if that's just decoration, which is... very likely. It's honestly the much more likely answer to that question. It's just... am I... I'd rather click on the question mark 3 times than brute force that puzzle. It's just... that's the level of boring that I would find this solution. I just don't want to do it. At the same time, I could. It's not like I haven't solved puzzles like this in Duke Nukem 3D 100 years ago in the exact same manner because I didn't realize there was a hint somewhere. Definitely not like this, where I'm just randomly flicking switches in the hope that life suddenly bears meaning, but it just seems... I just don't know. That's the thing, you know? I just don't know where it would hint to this. There's not, to my knowledge, anything visible that I can see that's like, hey, there you go. Because I know the stars card, or the death card, I mean, is gonna be in there. But, yeah, just... Typewriter wrote more text. I can't see the letters. Oh, you butthole. Of course, I have a lens. Up, up, down, down, down. Okay. It's just... I even saw it type, and I just didn't have the thought. Just have one thought for once. My only frustration is with myself on that one. Jeez. Sometimes you just have to admit you're not ready for puzzles, and today, realistically, is just one of those days. Hope. Quite frankly, me being one of a monkey with typewriters, it's a surprise I haven't typed this on my own. Just at random, but you saw me type so many N's. I clearly, I didn't even have the thought that a word would be relevant. Blam. The null or graced, not oracle, graced me with time. I don't have null for a dozen lives. Work now. Death returns to take his due. Null could just be empty, I guess. So it would be just time and death. Because null is just generally just nothing, isn't it? So would you really need a card when ultimately, symbolically, this would be the same? Yep. Yeah, no, you do. So That's unfortunate. There is, of course, still the realistic... Oh, the bell fell off. I actually didn't notice that. A small bell. Don't really... Ah, the clapper from a bell. Good. Very good. Now I can clap away at my heart's content, but it just... Ah, the strange shape. It's all coming together. Finally. There we go. Now we got a brass dial. If we come across any safes, we're gonna be so ready. I, for one, can't wait. But first, one more strange shape. Yes! After all this time, here we are. I guess I can use the brass thing on the, on that. Let's just... The book's very obvious. let's just get that one out of the way immediately. Before we're stuck there for a year. This book is also interesting. That's some more plate, which is obviously what I meant when I said I could use the brass dial. I meant not on this. What's the... This looks right. Can I turn this? Yes. Yeah, look at that. Con. I'm so done with typing, man. I still need the null card. Surely. I did see the word con in a letter at one point. Oh, and then there's this. Where, obviously there is some letters to be typed here. CK, and then an H, and an A, and then an N. This doesn't seem as precise as a safe usually is. But you know what? It's only my valuables. There we go. I still want to open up the little thing there, but I'm sure we're going to get to that in just a second. Everything's coming. Everything's okay again. Life is fine. Life is fine. That's the conclusion. There we go. That's how I open up my closets. Through sheer force of supernatural events. Yeah. Oh, it's a man. Ah, and he's right there. Maybe I can use his skull for a puzzle. Maybe I can take a picture of him. That would actually be kind of nice. They would probably appreciate that. Give me that. Now you see the truth of it. Time within this place works differently from without an hour. A pity I had to wait here to see you on your final step on the journey. Take this. Use it to find the room. Take what? Oh! He's holding a thing. Come. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Haha. I figured out how to open a small clock. Now we can finally find the room to an ornate key. There was a keyhole somewhere, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. God. Yeah, don't worry about it. I know exactly where we are. What time is it? What day am I? Well, that's goopy. I'm worried because I saw a boat. You are to be congratulated. You escaped your curious events at the seance with all your faculties intact. Heck yeah. But again, as I said before, I'm on a boat and that concerns me. Ooh. You gotta have a sea monster when you are dealing with a crank. That is video game classic standards. Let's use this crank on a thing. Let's use this lens to look at the moon. And let's... Where can I use this? Here? This seems right. Yeah. Now we're driving a boat. We're actually getting further on this boat than we did on the other boat. And this boat seems less equipped for long distance travel. I would argue. Almost in a lighthouse. This is the beginning of BioShock. It all makes sense now. Oh, that was it? Wow. Even short journeys can cover great distance. Yeah. No? Alright. Sure. Why not? Why not have that? Cute little lighthouse. One more of the room, I would assume. Let's go here. This looks fun. 2, 1, 1. Let's go with 1 first. Yes. Good. Part of the plaque is missing. There is so many bits and bobs on this little thing right here. Including a big closet door that I can't seem to interact with. There's another 1 here, though. Probably not relevant. Let's just look at this book real quick, though. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. We will not look at the book. I'm sorry for even suggesting it. I don't know what that would be. Excerpt? Maybe. Subject alpha, blah, blah, blah. Subject unresponsive to mood, death, serum, electric, 1000, corpse, bad, dead. He's dead. Okay, they're dead. In conclusion, dead. This is all just gonna be lit up in a second, I assume. Good. Yep. There's a lot of bits. There is so many things to look at here. First, a small glimpse with the lens, as per tradition. Very good. There's a big blackboard with a whole bunch of words on it. There's a lamp. Oh. Good. Good, yes. This is the big closet that we were looking at earlier. And of course, seeing it through this horrible upside down little lens really gives me a perspective on life that I didn't have before. Like what luck it is to not be upside down is the main one, I suppose. Oh my god, everything's empty. Give me something I can actually use. Give me something I can actually... Maybe like spin. This is wobbly. With all the symbols that we've seen so many times now. Oh. Ooh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so... Every symbol is a number. Might be important. One of the handles is missing. Oh, every symbol is a number except for this one, which is a triangle. The old standard counting triangle. All of this is empty. All of it is missing electrical components. Where, I guess maybe the big box in the middle of the room. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Maybe it makes sense to someone else that this would be the first thing you interact with, but not me. Something could fit in here. Ooh. A keyhole. If only I had a key to use for this situation. Unfortunately, I do not. I have a lot of nothing. And an infinite supply of closets that I can play with. But unfortunately, none of these appear to be usable to me. Because I lack any and every mechanisms to work with. Everything I click on, it's not letting me interact with it in any meaningful way. There's a lot of things that look interesting and red, but Also can't do much of anything there. Can't do anything with the big ball. This is a big spinny inside the big ball. But that's seemingly nothing. I can move this around, but it probably lacks the electrics. That one I read. Well, I skimmed it. This is the horrible... Wait, this is a different one, isn't it? It's an upside down looking thing, but it's not the same upside down looking thing. Am I just meant to point all of these at the red ones? I don't know. Does it stay in position once I've clicked on it? No. Okay. In that case, can I do anything here? Because it does give me a perspective. Like there is a little hole there, but I think I've already seen that when I was just excavating the little table anyway. So it just makes me think that I probably have to look through the red thing through one of those lenses, but at the same time, I am not sure if it has a purpose. Does this one see any other red ones? I don't think so, no. There's the one there. There's that, which could be interesting, actually. Back to the big closet with the one on it. Can I spin this? No. God, this is the most stuck I've been, I think. Well, from the get-go of like a section, I suppose. Just didn't see it. When did I open this? Immediately? Was it immediately that I opened this? Because I do... Did I just not look inside? Oh, I saw part of the plaque was missing, but I didn't... Right, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. So I have a screwdriver. Now, unfortunately, I do not recall a screw. Never mind. We're all good, we're all good. We're finding it out. A wooden box. Ah, good. Fine. Where's the goop? What symbols were we working with here? Not that button. We have two wiggly snakes. We have an S with a line, and then we have like a nail and oh, stop that. Yeah. Wiggly snakes, S, and then like a nail. So wiggly snakes is 1. So it's 1, 7, 3. 1, 7, 3. There we go. A battery. Alright, everything's falling into place. Just needed to find step 1, and now we are flying. Perfect. I think I'm missing something. Is this connected? I suppose that's a fairly relevant question. Seemingly, I'm going to say that this is somewhat disappointing. Why is this not? Now there is a good chance that I'm just doing this wrong, because I had this with another spinny thing earlier that it just wasn't doing it. But I think this time around I am doing the right action, just not at the right time. Can I take these? Are these electrical wires that I can just keep? We did manage to stop the wiggling. So take that with either a positive or a negative light, I suppose. Oh. I can remove it again afterwards. Can I charge the battery anywhere? I don't remember a charging station, but I mean, Maybe. It looks like I would be able to do something with this with a battery as well. It requires power from the look of things. But like something like this. Yeah, that's looking right. And if I just spin this wheel hard enough, it will charge a battery. Yeah, look at that. The old battery charging station with the wheel. Where you're the dynamo. Whoop. Nope. Please. There we go. Boom. Instantly charge that battery. That's how... That would destroy a battery almost certainly. Maybe if you have like... really strong resistance? Like how would you... Never. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It'll just... Like instantly charging a battery. Surely there is no way. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard on this. That's the problem. I'm thinking too much. Right. So that's nice. What did that accomplish exactly? If I now look at this, would that be good? Would this be serving a purpose? Does this thing... I don't understand. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Surely I'm shooting a laser right now at this box. Right? Am I? Is that what is this good? Am I winning? Where am I? I don't fully understand my current situation. Ay, ay, ay. I don't think this is helpful. What was the point? What did I do here? There must be something here that I've now done and accomplished as a result. Oh, can I spin this? Oh! Come on, there we go. I noticed the arrow eventually. It took a day. But we got there in the end, and that's what matters. So is this already pointing the right way? No. Okay. But probably, presumably, now, this, huh? Ha! Yes, I can blind myself. Perfect. The box is now a little more red than previously. And as you can probably understand, that's basically, puzzle complete. Got a star-shaped handle. I can maybe put that here. No? No? No, I cannot. But there's probably another place where handles are frequently located. Yeah, it does look like something could fit here, doesn't it? If only it was this. It does have a little thing at the top, so maybe there's a hole somewhere that would really benefit from a star. And of course I know where that is, because I am flawless, but just for fun, I'm going to pretend to look around for it for what may seem like the rest of our lives. Is it this? Is it this thing? Oh yeah, it probably is, isn't it? What a funny joke we just made together there. There we go. Oh. Ooh. Now we're cooking. Now we're doing it. Now we're unlocking. Now we're solving. Now we're realizing the fact that I didn't do anything while it was number 1. That's probably fine. A drum of images. Good. Dear Prof, while I don't doubt your altruistic motives, your sister's condition is not aided by her continued confinement to your estate. I beg of you to see Madame Lucy return to the sanatorium as early as can be arranged. Good. Thank you. Where would I put a drum of images? I would say the round thing. also, can I make it be number 1 again? Because I realize now the error of my ways. That there probably was... Can I turn this back? Yes. Okay. Everyone, remain calm. We are understanding the methods to this madness. There we go. Look at that. A door has opened. Eventually, once I figure out how to open the door. Oh my god, please. Why is that so difficult? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I think I know where the drum of images goes. I'll just talk about... Bugs. Large handle. Okay. That goes great with my bug collection. Can I unscrew any of this? No. There's a bug missing. If the label's correct, it should be a stag beetle. Having played Animal Crossing, I of course know what that is, but it has been a while since I have played it, so there's a good chance I just am looking for another bug. Let's put you there. Probably don't need this to be turned on anymore, right? I can probably just grab that. Okay, just turn that off and grab the battery. Just take the battery out of the powerful laser that we're. Is there another battery? Because I can simply not do anything with that. So, where would we put another battery? I have a crank handle, not a crank. If my purposes were spinning, that would aid me. Currently, my objectives are marginally different. Although there might be on the side of the table, thinking about it. Is this a crank hole? Yes, good. Now we're spinning this around. Yeah. All right. If this thing were to be holding something, I am sure that it would be very useful for this thing to be sitting right here. However, as it stands, that is certainly not the current situation we're dealing with. I can't keep spinning it, so that's good. Alright, so if I were to have another battery, then I could theoretically do something with that. We got this thing, but that presumably requires me to have... Yeah, you get it. Presumably, I genuinely don't know what this is for. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably a purpose to this. Maybe it's just for the seeing of little buttons here and there, but who knows? I would assume this is in some way charged, given that this thing is otherwise probably not able to create numbers with goop, but it doesn't seem like it's really working out great in that regard. I don't have a key. Can I just unscrew the key, the lock? Just use a screwdriver and pick it just with a screwdriver. I mean, that would be tricky, but probably not technically impossible if you just jam it in there hard enough. You'd definitely destroy the lock. Like, that would count for something. I can no longer move this around, presumably because it's in the right spot. This seems really just a location for that card now. This has been emptied. And I have 30 minutes left. So, we are very much going into the territory of we really need to speed it up a little bit here. Because of my whole time situation. What do you have to say? Turning the handles on the table moves the upper handle around the groove. I mean, yeah. It does. That is, right. Right. It goes up. Of course it does. Realistically, I don't know what I was thinking, not thinking. Once it's in the hole, it would go up. I mean, the hints have been good. It has put me in the right direction. You know what? I'll give it that. The downside is that it's just a little fiddly at times. There we go. Come on. There you go. Another red. Good. This is perfect. This is all I needed from my elaborate laser situation that I've got going here. I might actually... Okay, so now it makes sense to actually look through this. Given that we got a laser to play with, and we could put it at that. Because that's the only thing that's red. It's genuinely the only thought I had about that situation. Perfect. Oh, the second puzzle. The door. But we made it. We found another battery. Good. Found another bug. Good. A large rhinoceros beetle. I forget if a rhinoceros beetle and a stag beetle are roughly the same. Dear Louis, forgive me, I was too late. That is, of course, referencing one of the Donald Duck characters. Specimens missing. Yeah, I mean, this will go there. That's fine. That's probably good. If you are going to tell me that this thing's empty too and I have to do the exact same battery charging puzzle. I understand that this is here. I don't understand the purposes of making me do this twice. There is no justification and I'm furious. Yeah. The most difficult part of this is just pushing this thing down. Because pushing anything in this game down is so strange. Okay, there's the twist. The fuse got destroyed. I have a screwdriver. I'm just gonna hope the power is off immediately because it was still quite electric from the look of things. I'll discard it. I need to replace the broken fuse. Is that a fuse up there? It doesn't... No, that's the electrical thing. Where would a fuse be? I could believe this to have a fuse. I could believe anything here could contain a fuse, realistically. It's just that I don't see one immediately. What fuse? Where would you... If I was a scientist who would leave their rooms of science in a state like this, where would I put a fuse of all things? Here? No, I'm going to be able to look through this later once the battery is in, and now it's not presently working. I would probably put the fuses near the thing that has fuses in it, right? Because then if you want to replace one, you wouldn't have to walk all the way across the room in order to fix your nonsense. That would be lovely. Unfortunately, we are dealing with whatever doctor this is, who of course probably has their fuse placed somewhere outside, maybe just outside of a window. That seems like the first place I would probably look in hindsight. Realistically, I would probably just take the fuse out of a machine that's currently running and then use that. Although I guess Yep, don't have time for this. Do any of the jars on the bottom shelf? I've clicked on those so many times, though. It spins. It spins, you see. But that's not what I was looking for. Maybe I'm just not in a puzzle-solving mood. Yep. Yeah. No, that... Yeah. Where else would you put that? You absolute monster of a scientist. Didn't even have to screw it back in. That's nice. Do I need to close this or are we good? Alright, yeah. Yeah, we're fine. I did say earlier that this would just destroy your battery. I hadn't even considered the fuses attached to this whole situation. But I can understand that what happened happened and I accept it for what it is. Anyway, this is now truly a speed run. We have to get through this in 25 minutes. Ooh, hand. That's pretty cool. That was all that was on the box of images. Is there a hand on the thing now? That'd be cool. No. No, the hand is visibly missing. To my knowledge. Unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. Can I look through it again? I'm actually a little confused about this. What am I looking at is, I guess, the question now. I don't fully understand. Can I put the lens on and look through it again? And then we have the two triangles, and then we have the O and the O with the cross through it. Which fortunately then just stays there, so that's nice. The green ground beetle, of course, also nice. Two triangles, as we all know, is also known as the number 6. And then this one is 60. So we've found the number 60, which is frequently mentioned during darts competitions, when they hit a single 23 times, when they were intending to hit 180 instead. Now, I'm not sure, but I don't really recall a place where I, at present, needed the number 60. There is another bug in here, I just realized, and it might be the stag beetle that we've been looking for this whole time. Where would I be able to put a number? Because I don't really... Can I spin more of these jars? Pop that out. 60. Number 6, number 0. I don't even know what I have to interact with at this point. I don't want to keep mashing that question mark button, but there is such a thing as a little bit too obtuse. There's room for a star-shaped thing here, and I think I probably removed it from there to then later on put into the table. No, not the table. I put it in this thing here. And I can make that go back to the number 2 again, so that's good. If that were my goal. However, I don't know where the number 60. Whoops. Oh my god. The lens. Which the marker on the cabinet, is there? Like this, or? I'm confused. What are you talking about? Looking through the lens, there's a straight. Oh. Oh. I see it now. Sometimes. Oh, I can look at. Oh my Jesus. Okay, I don't think I realistically would have found that at any point in my life. I don't mind the question mark. Yeah, small metal handle. What would benefit from a small metal handle? There was... That's a solid question. I don't think I would be able to use that on a keyhole, but... You know... Life's full of mysteries like that, isn't it? What do you want from me? Because the shape's quite, you know, particular. So you'd only be able to push that in a particular spot, one would argue. Having said that, I don't really know of a place that currently requires a handle. But having said that, since the last piece of information was right here, there's a good chance that I am not looking in the correct places. Because it is not always immediately obvious where this game wants me to turn around and where it will let me turn around. Because quite frequently, like this table, if I try to look underneath it, nothing. That's not going to happen. It's not interested. It's a pretty small thing as well, so it's not like it's just gonna fit everywhere. You could argue that it could go in there. Sort of. It just wouldn't really serve a purpose, is the thing. I used one like it recently. I did? Oh, God. Is it this? No. I can't remove this. Did I use one recently? But where? On this? No. What? What are you talking about? I don't actually understand how to get the clue 2 of 2. Oh god, this is... I am falling apart. Let's maybe number 1 had a different handle. Oh no. I genuinely don't understand what you're talking about with I used one recently. Huh. Did I use one recently? The handle is the same as the one I used to manipulate the metallic liquid. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh jeez. Okay. What was the number I was trying to get? 60? Yeah. The number I guess is irrelevant because I just have to line up the pictures, don't I? Alright, triangles. Oh, with the line through it. Perfect. It's all good. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. It's the other way around, isn't it? Oh, nope. No. A strangely shaped key. Okay, a puzzle I understand. Oh my goodness. Can I turn this in any way? No. So I just have to make like an arrow. Jeez. Oh my god. This, I mean, it's probably a good game. It's just I was foolish enough to look at how long to beat, and I had assumed that it was of like-minded people like myself who are incapable. But unfortunately, it was filled in by puzzle geniuses who have solved every puzzle within a second. Ay. Can I? I assume I'd have to have one of the lasers point at this then. Can I move any more of the lasers now? I guess the one that's this one would make the most sense, I guess. If I can just zip. Perfect, very nice, very good. And then this one is gonna point at the box, and then we find the room, and then we all live happily ever after. I think that is the inevitable conclusion, or we get a small witch's cauldron. It might be a lens, I suppose. A lens, it looks like it would fit my eyepiece. Yes. Now we have red plus green vision. Welcome. It seems to be my fate to be forever standing on the shoulders of greater men. Montfaucon's work here makes mine appear that of a child, but he never cracked the final secret to the doors as I have. He carried with him the key all along, and he never realized the soul is in the root of the null. It comes down to a simple trade, mine for hers and hers for yours. The heart is the seat of the soul. Travel well and don't look back. Whatever you see here, don't ever look back. Oh, someone's done a lot of writing on the wall. That's no good. Oh, and they've written maths as well. Oh, God, all over the place. They've made a big mess of the whole situation. I don't really understand what you want me to click on. Maybe this? Can I turn this? Do I want this to be the eye with the lines through it? With this thing somehow? Can I turn this? Yes. Perfect. Alright, so we get a 1, a 2, and a 3. 3 is the eye with the line through it. You can see the dots. There's dots you see. Good. Where's the other one? I think I did see it. Something like that. 1 is lot of triangles. 1 is a lot of triangles. And I think we can safely say that, as per usual, that is enough information for me. 1 might have... Oh god, there's so many triangles. Is it already that one? I actually don't know. Can't really tell. There's more triangles than I gave it credit. Maybe there's a different hint that we can see a little bit better. Because this is very awkward to look at. I think it's just like the sort of Triforce looking thing, whereas the thing it's on now is not. It's the wrong triangle. It's a wrong triangle is what it is, and how could I be so foolish to point at wrong triangle like that? My deepest apologies. There we go. Now we got a bunch of clicky switches. Let's just turn that off. Standard, just your human heart in the box with a spinny. Good. We've done it. We did something. I think we accomplished it. Let's just leave it at that. We got our cool red gem eaten by Goop. Oh god. Oh no. I suppose you just want a cool shape, right? Something like this, and then something like that. Yeah. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. No worries. I've done one puzzle before. And then for everything else I use question marks. And we destroyed our house. Very good. We completed the room 2 where many have faltered. You have clicked on question marks enough to reach the end. You fled the laboratory and escaped the confounded house where it all began. After much scientific study, I can only conclude that it is an absolute impossibility that the null sample under my custody is the only one in existence. It stands to reason that there must be a greater number of somehow coordinated samples which would exert some sort of control over these curious events. Perfect. Thank you for playing Purchase the Room 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Small indie game. Power of word of mouth, goodwill, blah, blah, blah. Leave a review. Yeah. Yeah, it was alright. I got a bit confuddled at times. But we made it to the end. Eventually. It took 3.5 hours, which it was a bit longer than I thought it would take, but we'll take that. I did stop for getting some extra water after all, and maybe I didn't account for that extra time. But overall, yeah, it's basically what I remember from the Room 1, but slightly different in terms of just different aesthetics and different puzzles. But overall, I still like it. As much as I occasionally seem frustrated, I did beat it in one sitting, and I honestly don't really do that with games anymore, so I like it. Hope y'all have a good time. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all have a good Halloween time frame where all joy is had. And yeah, all that good stuff. Hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.